Hello, everyone. Welcome to Conversations with Sekani, a podcast for people in their 20s who are trying to figure out life and not get lost along the way. Today's guest is Nuria Bosch, a multilingual speaker and embodiment practitioner focused on women's empowerment, conscious reinvention, and intuitive leadership. Her work lives at the intervention of spiritual growth and grounded self-development, helping women transform grief, self-doubt, and life transition into clarity, resilience, and aligned leadership. Through embodied practices and nervous system awareness, Nuria supports women in returning their inner truth and stepping fully into their sovereignty. Nuria, welcome to Conversations with Sekani. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you for having me. Hi, Joy.
I feel like I'm not pronouncing your name correctly, am I?
Nuria. Nuria.
Nuria. Okay.
Yeah,
Pardon
yeah.
my tongue.
No worries, no worries.
All right. So let's talk about the beginning, reinvention and identity. It's a very interesting topic, right? So you speak about conscious reinvention. What does that actually mean?
Conscious reinvention starts whenever circumstances of life are bringing us, as forcing us to connect to ourselves. Like
Mm,
crisis, for example. This was my case, my personal experience. So I wasn't feeling happy, and then I was forced to either let this unhappiness overcome me or me overcome this happiness. So I
okay.
was kind of forced to look at myself, to look at my weakness, and to look at my strengths,
Mm,
see myself, what who I was really.
mm, all right. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm finding it difficult to hear you.
Oh, you don't hear me? Okay,
Mm,
okay. Do you hear me now?
okay, a
Maybe
little bit, yes.
now. Yeah, you hear
Yeah,
me. Okay,
better.
I will keep it like that. Yeah. So yeah. So let me start again. You want me to answer again the
If,
question?
if you don't mind.
Yes, of course. What
Okay.
so it was whenever we are in crisis, we are forced to connect with ourselves.
Mm,
And so that's what happened to me personally. I was feeling unhappy, and instead of letting the unhappiness warn me,
yeah.
I decided to overcome her. And
Mm,
so, yeah, we all have an inner strength, the survival mode,
mm,
this flame that is popping up always. And I always believe that every experience in our lives, when they happen, when they come, we are ready to overcome them.
mm,
So the process of reinvention and with consciousness is when we are um, connecting with our true selves, accepting the highs and lows, the weak parts and the strengths.
mm. All
Yes,
right. Okay, they say women we have superpowers, right?
superpowers. Oh, yes, I believe that.
We
Yes,
have a whole
definitely.
lot of superpowers
Yes,
actually.
yes.
So yeah, can you tell me like what's the difference between evolving and abandoning yourself?
Okay, yeah, abandoning ourselves is when we are completely disconnected from ourselves.
Mm,
Evolving is when we are walking the life with everything,
mm,
everything that is serving us, and leaving behind what is not serving us anymore for our
yeah,
growth, and living in alignment.
okay, living in alignment. Okay, thank you for that actually. So, I was going to ask you, how do you know when it's time to, let an old version of you go? How do you know?
Whenever we feel, as I work a lot with embodiment practices like quantum flow, for example, I have learned to listen to my body.
Mm,
We know that since we are kids. Whenever
yeah.
something doesn't feel good, we feel like something in the tummy or in the chest, like,
Mm,
or like something doesn't feel good. Our body is always telling us if it's the
mm.
right thing to do or not. So by listening to my body, I always choose
Okay,
when
well.
is the right decision, where or what. Yeah.
Right, wow. So basically, our body finds a way to tell us that something isn't right, right? And we need to let go of some certain things that we do. Okay. Wow. So yeah, I want us to talk about grief as growth, basically. So
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Yes, grief as growth.
yeah.
So yeah, so I think that grief is loss. But why
Mm,
do we feel grief? Because we feel love. Grief
mm,
is correlated to love. Whenever we understand that, we are able to welcome the grief in our lives. Whenever we feel grief and we are in a moment of grief, which it's completely crazy, it's unpredictable feelings, unpredictable emotions, and we can think that we are completely crazy and out of control, but it's part of the process. So whenever we welcome grief in our lives, instead of wanting to remove it, like I can't, this feeling that, for example, we cannot stand anymore that feeling of loss.
yeah.
Instead of that, it's understanding that this is an experience that is helping us for our growth. And
Mm,
whenever we understand that and we get friends, we become
mm,
friends with the grief, with love,
mm,
then we are able to continue forward our path. So this is and is and whenever we welcome it, we are able to grow.
mm. Okay, wow. All right, so because now I'm thinking about it and I'm like, okay, so if I'm going through grief, instead of looking at it as grief, I should look at it as an opportunity to grow, right? I feel like
Definitely.
that way I could embrace it better than
Yes.
looking at this as, oh, grief, no. Right. So
Yes.
yeah, I totally
Yeah.
understand that one actually.
Yeah. It's not a question of overcoming grief. It's welcoming it and
Mm,
walking with it forward, because
mm,
when we lose a loved one, for example, it
mm,
this grief will always stay with us. It will transform, it will transmute in other kind of emotions and energies, but
mm,
the the this this person, the energy of this person that we have lost, will
mm,
always remain within us.
mm,
And instead of of looking at it as something that has happened to us,
mm,
it's better to think that this is something that is happened for me, for my
mm,
growth. And thanks to that, I will be able to continue my life with strength, and maybe talk about, share about what is death, what is grief, what is loss with other people that are suffering this.
mm,
And unfortunately, socially, we don't talk a lot, especially in Western cultures. We don't talk with freedom about grief.
mm.
Yes.
This is really, really amazing. Actually, it's an amazing mindset. It's an
Thank you.
amazing way to, just go through life. It's amazing. So yeah, talking about embodiment and nervous system awareness, for someone who is unfamiliar with embodiment, what does that mean, in practical terms?
Exactly. Yeah. So, for example, what I do with quantum flow. So, quantum flow is a blend between in which we use movement, breath work, energy healing. We set intention. So, it's a blend of a lot of things. Whenever we practice regularly
Mm,
this practice, like it can be also only breath work, there are plenty of things. It means that we use our body to release,
mm,
and because we all will store traumas in our body, energy, uh, patterns. So once we start to release from our body, not from our mind,
mm,
then our nervous system um, start to rewire, and both hemisphere from our brain, left and right, masculine and feminine energy, become balanced, and
mm,
then we are reprogramming ourselves. We are coming back to ourselves. Whenever we arrive at this point of the healing, this is an embodiment, because then the body has released whatever had to release. Once, when we do talking therapy or just meditation, for example, meditation works very well. I do meditation every day, huh?
mm,
But we only use the mind. So whenever we only use the mind, we are not embodying. Or
mm.
if we do it, if we embody it, it takes long time. So that's what does it mean, embodiment.
Okay. I'm just getting to know that actually. I've never heard that before.
That's
So
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
how can someone quiet their inner noise in a world that is constantly loud? How do I quiet that inner noise?
Okay. So first of all, to be aware that this is our mind that is speaking. It's not our true selves. Okay. Our true selves is our heart, our body. Our body is always talking to us, as I
Mm,
have mentioned before. And so when our mind is talking to us, is our ego, is our inner narratives that we have received from childhood, like you are this, you are this, you are this. So this is our mind, is our ego that is talking to
mm,
us. So whenever this happens, just sit and be aware. This is not me. This is talking. My ego is talking to me.
mm,
It is telling me this about myself, but this is not my true self. So if it's telling me I am not worthy to
mm,
do this, then it means we have to think, where does it come from?
mm,
Is this true? Of course not. We
mm,
are worthy of everything we want to do in life.
mm,
So whenever this happens, I invite everybody to sit still and to breathe with the nose, inhaling 4 times, exhaling 4 times,
mm,
like for about half a minute. And then their nervous system will balance, they will feel more calm, and then they can think, okay, where does it come from, this emotion or this thought? This thought is more this
mm,
thought. And then say, okay, how can I reprogram this? How
mm,
can I, okay, so this thought is part of me, or
mm,
is it me? Is it true?
mm.
Of course not,
Of course.
because we are all peace, we are all light, we are all joy, we all are these
Mm,
higher frequencies. Whenever we connect with our lower frequencies, our lower emotions, that they are part of us, but they are not
mm,
us, then best thing to do is say, okay, you are telling me that I have to work on that, on feeling that I'm worthy, not thinking that I'm worthy. When we feel that we are worthy, it's okay. Everything is good. When we operate from the heart, we emanate an electromagnetic energy to the quantum field, that then we attract the same kind of frequency. When we operate from the mind, I have to do this, I am this because they told me this, then we attract people and situations that are making us think that we are that, like unworthy or unlovable or whatever narrative is talking to us.
Okay, so it's silencing the noise and feeling from our heart.
Yes.
Okay. Well, so my podcast, right, is for young adults who are probably lost or needs clarity, right? So for 25-year-old listeners today, if someone feels disconnected from themselves, where should they start? And what belief do we need to know that will make us, evolve, basically?
Oh, I would tell them, you are worthy, you are lovable, and you have unlimited possibilities in your life. Everything is possible. You just need to feel it. Feel it like it's already done. If you want to welcome love into your life, to feel love, like now you are putting your hand to your heart and you just breathe. You do 3 breaths with your nose, and then think, I am lovable, I am unlimited, I am powerful, and everything is possible into my life. Yes, and feel it. Feel it. How does it
I
feel?
can feel my heart beating. Boop, boop, boop.
Exactly. You are
Yeah,
feeling alive. You are feeling
yeah.
alive. So
Wow.
this is the thing, right? Yeah. Wonderful. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, wow. I feel like I feel like you spoke to me directly, right? I feel so loved right now. Thank you. Thank you so much for that,
You're
actually.
welcome. Yeah. You're
Right.
welcome.
So yeah, this has been amazing and I will definitely practice it. I mean, waking up every morning, feeling it in my heart. Because sometimes the conflict is there. Sometimes my head make me feel, oh, you're not loved, you're not fun to be around. And then I just try to silence those noise. But I feel like this pattern works better, trying to feel it in your heart that, oh, you are loved, you are beautiful. And yeah, I'm definitely doing that one. Thank you so much for that, actually.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad to help, and that your face has completely changed and bloomed. So yeah, I'm so happy.
Oh, thank you. All right. Wow. So yeah, I would have loved for us to continue talking, but I have a guest after this. So there's this segment I have, right? It's called the rapid fire segment. I say some words and then you pick which one you'd prefer. So starting now, would you prefer reaction or awareness?
Awareness.
Okay. Fear or intuition?
Intuition.
Okay. All right. Okay, comparison or clarity?
Clarity.
Oh, okay. Control or trust?
Trust.
Oh, okay. And then finally, performance or presence?
Presence.
Okay. All right, that was quite easy. I feel like I should have put the one that will make you start thinking
Yes.
like, That was easy. All right. So yeah, thank you so much. And where can listeners get to know more about you and what you do?
Yeah, of course. So yeah, I'm a transformational coach. I do embodiment practices. I'm ready to share my message to the world as well. I'm writing blogs, so people can find me at nuriabosch.me, my website. Everyone can see what I do. As well on Instagram, Nuria Bosch underscore coach. And I'm also in Substack, Nuria Bosch. And I'm also in LinkedIn and YouTube.
Okay, thank you so much for that. I'll be visiting your website after this, actually. I'll go check it out.
Yeah, yeah,
Need
you're
to check it
welcome.
out. All right. So yeah, to my listeners, thanks for tuning in to Conversations with Sekani. And if this message sparked something in you, make sure to share to someone who you think might need this. And also subscribe so you don't miss out on new episodes. Thank you, Nuria. Do have a wonderful day. All right.
Thank you
Bye.
so much. Bye. Bye
All
bye.
right.